Hey everyone. It is Friday, April 26th, and I am coming to you more vulnerable. I'm coming to you a little bit nervous, a little bit nerve-wracking. So those of you who've been following my journey over the last 3 to 5 years have witnessed all sorts of positives, negatives, ups, downs, changes in me. And I said that 2019 was all about me, uncovering me, figuring things out, figuring out what makes me happy, what I love to do, because we all know I err on the side of, whoops, I'm trying to fix something really quick. I err on the side of people pleaser. And so I am at this phase in my life at 32, almost 33 years old, where I have done everything in my power, as long as I can remember, to make sure there's no rocking the boat. I don't like anyone mad at me. I don't like anyone upset with me. I like to make people happy because I don't want any negative in my life. And yet sometimes when you're a people pleaser, that brings on a lot of stuff. And so I'm gonna just come on here right now. I made a stance in January saying I was gonna transfer, I was gonna start doing more YouTube, and it took me until the middle of April to even translate one of my videos over there. And now that is what I'm in the process of doing and learning things, and I'm just doing it scared. And so I got home from the gym just a minute ago, and it's really funny. Not every Friday is a boxing day, but today it was, and the F45 studio is like empty. There were 3 people, and then like right at the last minute, a 4th one walked in. And so there's so much going on in my life, and I feel as though I need to share it with you because in the next, or over the next 8 weeks, over the next 56, 7, so let's say 58 days, because it effectively begins on Monday. You may be surprised by some of my lives. You may be surprised by transformations, or that I'm doing things a little bit differently. You may be shocked by any multitude of things. And I'll share with you a little bit of an update really, really quickly. First and foremost, I'm at around 82 subscribers. So someone asked me, well, what's your personalized link for YouTube? Well, until I hit 100, I can't personally adjust the URL. So if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would absolutely love you to do that. I'm 18 people away. So that's first things first. I'll add the YouTube link under in the comments on here. And if you could just subscribe, I would so love you forever and appreciate it. So here's what's going on with me, and I'm a little bit crazy. It's kind of like a glutton for punishment, and sometimes I overwhelm myself or pull a lot on my plate, but I believe truly, after watching one of the day 3 of Unstoppable Influencer in our little private challenge group yesterday, and Natasha Hazlitt says, you're right where you're supposed to be. You're right where you're supposed to be. You're watching what you're supposed to watch. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. And she discusses 2 things. Most of society lives life by default, and her is you want to get to the point you live a life by divine design. And so there's 2 things going on in my life, because I said it was all about me getting to the healthiest place I possibly could in 2019, mentally, physically, emotionally, the whole gamut. So that was my goal. And I hope that through my raw, vulnerable journey, that I can help someone. It may be you, it may be somebody you know. It may be nobody you know, that I can inspire or help someone to get on a journey or get out of their rut or get moving or taking a step in the right direction that they need to be going in. And that is why I'm sharing. One, it makes me evaluate every single day. Am I doing the same things that are keeping me living a life by default, living just in coast mode? And so I had been following Rhonda DeLauder's journey, doing all of these 21 and every single opportunity for unstoppable influence. And I am going to tell you that I told her 3, maybe 4 times that I was going to participate. Over a week ago, she posted about it. I commented, said, when I get back home, I'm going to join. And it wasn't until Tuesday that I actually did it. Because the reality is, I was scared. I could hop on here every day and do a live and talk to the sky, but was I really ready to do the work? I was scratching the surface. I was doing just enough, but was I doing the work mentally, emotionally, internally to take it to the next level? And so I will tell you that it took me joining and doing it scared. So there's a few things going on in my life right now. Is one, I'm a part of the 21-day Unstoppable Influencer Challenge with Natasha Hazlitt, and I actually paid for the additional coaching so that I have a one-on-one coach as an accountability person through this 3-week challenge. So today is day 5 or 6, I can't remember. And what I loved about it was, our first assignment, and I'm just gonna very briefly tell you guys, is writing down a list of things that are keeping you living your life by default. So what is preventing you from all of the dreams that you have? What is the thing that's holding you back from accomplishing the things that you really, really want? And what is keeping you in the rut of life? And so that's an assignment. That's assignment number 1. It was announced 2 days ago. And guess what? I've not done it. Because I just watched the video last night and I'm like, whew, it's gonna do some serious soul digging. So over the next 58 days, be prepared. I hope that you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel. I hope that you get something out of this. And I hope from the bottom of my heart that you will grab some sort of information that I share over these next 58, 60 days and utilize it in your life and help you to accomplish something, even if it's one thing. The flip side of this, and I'm gonna warn all of you now, if I'm grumpy next week or I seem kind of off, is Monday I start the Global F45 Challenge. So I've been talking about a weight loss challenge that I'm doing with a small group of individuals that starts on May 6th. I'm leading that and coaching that and supporting people in that, but that is not what I am doing. It's gonna help me as an accountability and I'm gonna help other people. But I am personally starting a F45 Global Challenge on Monday. Why do I keep telling you? Because I'm telling you I'm gonna need your help. I can lead that 30-day May 6th weight loss challenge and support other people, but I'm doing some digging. So I'm like in this 21-day getting and uncovering and working on me to take my life to the next level and where I want to go both in business and personally. And then my glutton for punishment is that I already, before I signed up for Unstoppable Influencer, I had signed up for F45's 8-week global challenge. And I met yesterday and I watched the introductory video from corporate and I met with the owner. And I'm going to tell you right now, I took the bikini pictures that I took in too small of a bikini in hopes that 8 weeks from now it looks great. And I went over how many calories I'm supposed to eat, because we go and do a med spa, like InBody, for these challenges. And the nurse practitioner that I met with, really, based on the number of calories I burn in an F45 session, was way too low. And I know for a fact, yes, I lost weight in the first just regional couple location challenge. However, I'm going to tell you that I know that I was not eating enough. And what I was eating wasn't really nutritionally sound. I was following the nutritional system that I follow, but like half-ass. This time, those who have been following my journey for 5 years, you know that I have a ton of food allergies, food sensitivities, foods do with Jeanette Berry out of Owasso did MRT testing, mediated release testing, that test your inflammation, do 270 foods and chemical additives. And F45's challenge the first 2 weeks, this is why I'm telling you all of this, because if I come on here and I'm like, you guys, I need support and I need help. And some of you that are popping on here, if you've been following, remember, I'm starting the challenge March 9th with all of you. So if you've been on the border, I'm doing a savings. I'm offering a savings to anybody that joins by Tuesday to that May 6th group, okay? But I need you guys, because you guys are gonna be my family while I go through the most difficult 8 weeks of probably my life. I've committed to 5 days a week at 45 minutes at F45. And I've committed to actually counting my calories, which those who know me know I do not. I would do a shake and I would do a snack, but my dinner might be a little sketch. And I was notorious for snacking at night. But I want to take it to the next level. I want to hit my goal. So here's where I'm at, you guys. F45's challenge is no gluten for the first 2 weeks. So this is for the first 2 weeks. No gluten, no dairy, no red meat, no caffeine, no refined sugars, and no high fructose fruits. Now, I'm telling you guys, this is what I'm supposed to follow for F45. This is not what I'm going to be training and teaching. I mean, some of it for my group of individuals who participate in my personal May 6 challenge. So this is F45's first 2 weeks, and then we can reintroduce red meat, whatever. Fast forward, I have a ton of food allergies. So I look at the meal plan yesterday and I'm like, I can't follow this. Like, I know what I can follow based on all these things. And I had an allergist tell me 5 years ago, almost 6, that Amanda, if you would follow all of the foods that you were allergic to and not eat them, you'd be thin. The problem is, guys, I would be bored out of my life. But for 8 weeks, I'm gonna be bored out of my life. So if I seem a little off, I'm just using this video, using this live, using this on YouTube to tell you why I'm gonna be off the next 8 weeks. Because you guys, I'm allergic to dairy, and I'm allergic to gluten, and I'm allergic to buckwheat, and I'm allergic to the freaking planet. I mean, from watermelon to asparagus to eggs, both white and yolk, to the 2 foods that I should never eat because they cause the highest inflammation in my body. Turkey, which a lot of people do ground turkey when they're losing weight. So I can help other people to use ground turkey, but I cannot use ground turkey. I can't eat turkey, and I cannot eat strawberries because they cause an enormous amount of inflammation in my body. So for the next 8 weeks, you guys, I'm gonna need every one of you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm gonna do certain videos just specifically over there. And I may come on here through assignments through Unstoppable Influencers this next 3 weeks. And if I do a video and you're like, what the heck is going on with her? Now you know. This is your warning. But you guys, if you've been watching my journey and you're like, hey, Amanda, I want to participate, I'm telling you right now, May 6th. So we want to get you the items that you need and get them ordered by Tuesday so that you can participate in our May 6th, my personal little baby challenge that I'm doing with 30 people that's gonna help me, that's gonna be my family, that's gonna be the accountability that I need, because you guys are gonna get to eat a little bit more than me. And there's gonna be little light exercises that I help and share, but otherwise, I want to help other people get healthy, even if it's one step, even if it's one supplement, even if it's one step in the right direction. So if you've been wondering and watching and waiting, now is the time, you guys. And I appreciate you guys following me on this 21-day Unstoppable Influencer Challenge, this next 8-week global challenge, which I'm taking more seriously than ever because the lowest that I've been since I have kids is right now. But prior to kids, I was about 20 pounds less, and that was still with a ton of muscle. So let's see what I can accomplish, what I can stretch my mind, mentally, physically, emotionally, all of it this next 58 days. So with that, I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. I hope you have an amazing Friday. Go out and do something that takes you one step in some direction that you have been dreaming to go. Be on the lookout, guys, because I'm going to need every single one of you. Have a great day.